Okay, Dave Edmunds, High School Nights. This is a custom video tablature request for Mike AC. 1985. Porky's Revenge. Remember that? Dude, took me down memory lane. I actually forgot about this song and it didn't really hit me until I saw the video. I was like, oh my god. I'd only been playing guitar a few years at that time. So anyways, what I did for you, Mike, is, and this will be explained on the tabs, you wanted some of the, what I thought the tone would be so you can get it close to him. And so you want some reverb on it. The amp is on the clean. The EQ guesstimate is low 4, mid 6, highs 10. It's got a more trebly EQ on the guitar. Yeah, and everything else is self-explanatory. It's 4 pages. I time-stamped the sections, the groupings of it. Not a real hard song, but a cool song. Very poppy. Reminds me of the Cars, actually. So let's jump into this. You want to tune standard. And the first guitar part is this. It goes like this. Let me make sure we got this. Okay, it's going to be. So let me show you that. That's time-stamped 001 from 1 second in. Okay, so you're going to go to the 2nd fret on the G, and it's just a D5 power chord. You're going to palm mute this whole part. Oh, also I got the secondary guitar part for you. We'll get to that last. Okay, so once you're here, you're going to go 4 times. Like I said, it's palm muted, and you'll go, and then go open on the D and G once. Go right back to that D5 chord twice, and then 3 open D and Gs. 4th fret D, open D, and then open A, 2nd fret D, 4 times palm muted. No, 3 times palm muted, and then open A, open D. And I missed that when I was playing in the beginning. It's the little things that I really try and make sure, because it gets overlooked a lot. So let me play the part again. Cool, catchy. So that's section 1. Section 2 comes in at 29 seconds, and it's a B minor chord, or no, it's a, yeah, or E minor to a B minor. So 7E, 8B, 9G, 9D, and just strum it. And then we go to the B minor chord, all these chords. Let me play the part first. Okay, so 7, 8, 9, 9, strum. It's a whole note, so in other words, 4 counts, right? 2, 3, 4. 9D, 7, 7, 7, G, B, and E, whole note. 2, 3, 4. Keep that there, and that's barred there on the 7th fret. And then go 8B. Basically, this is a G chord. It doesn't have a G on a bass. It has the B on the bass in it, and that would be this. And then open A, 2D. And you're going to go 3 times, I believe. No, it's 4 times. Palm muted. Lift your finger off. Double opens. Go right back to the power chord twice. And then lift it off again. So it's... And that's it for section 2. On your tabs that I'll be scanning and sending to you, it goes back to section 1 2 times. That's the... So you'll do that 2 times, then you're going to section 2 1 time, and that's the part that had all these in them. Okay, that whole thing. And then you'll see section 2A. He extends it at the end, and it's simple. It's just open A, 2nd fret D, so it's an A5 power chord, palm muted 4 times. Okay, that's it for that. I didn't even timestamp it because you'll know when you see it. Section 3 starts at 51 seconds, and this is the chorus, the High School Nights part. D major twice, and then G major once. see double dots in there, so it's 2, 3, 2 from the bottom up. Start from the D string, strum it twice, and then G major, 3E, 2A, 3E, strum all 6, and then hit the G, and then the E and B, and then palm mute this A5 power chord 4 times, and then you'll see double dots. You go back and repeat it. And then to continue it, you go D, D, and then we go to page 2, G major, and that's a whole note. It gets 4 counts, 2, 3, 4. This chord I really liked here. Go middle finger 4E, low E, mute the A, which you're naturally going to do anyways, 2D, 4G, 5B, and just strum it, and make sure, yeah, E through B. And then we have A major, 2, 2, 2 on the D, G, and B. Start from the A string, strum all the way through. And then the power chord off that, the root and the 5th, that's the open A and the 2D. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this part, he'll go open A twice, palm muted. Let me play it. So, and that's open, open, 2, open, open D, back to open A, 2A, open A. So, and then you're going to hit a series of the repeats again. Section 1, 2 times, and that's time stamped 1 minute and 6. Section 2, 1 time, that's time stamped 1:15. Section 1, 2 times, that's time stamped 1:20. Section 2, 1 time, that's time stamped 1:27. Section 2A, 1 time. Section 3, 2 times, no star, and that's at 1:35 into the song. Then you got section 3, 1 time, time stamped 1:49, and then section 4 comes up. I believe this was the bridge section, and this is at 2:03 into the song. Start with the G major again, go to D major, go to A major. So G, D, A, real common chords. I'm sure those would be cake for you, man. I've heard you play. And then the root 5th off of that A chord. Open A, 2D, palm muted. And you'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then, and I think this was on another guitar track, but it was such a little part, I wanted to put it in there for you and connect it with it. So you'd have, and that's an A suspended to an A major. So I'm going 2D, 2G, 3B. I hit those 3 strings, lift the 3rd fret off, and now you're doing 2, 2, 2. And you'll see double dots to go back and repeat. So, okay. Then after you do your repeat, it's 4 times. The 4th time, you'll see where I put no star. That's the suspended to the major chord. And then you just ride out the A5 power chord, palm muting from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's it for page 2. Page 3 is the first thing you'll see is section 1, 4 times. That's time stamped 2:15 into the song. Next thing, section 5. This is at 2:29 into the song, and let me see. Oh yeah, E minor. This part. Bar the 7th fret from the A string through the high E, and then play your minor shape, 9D, 9G, 8B. And you'll go twice with the rest in between them. Now in the video he's going, I don't know if they recorded it that way, but it's not a huge deal. If you do two downstrokes, it's just as good. Then we move to the next chord, which is B minor bar. Just bar up one more. 7th fret's completely barred, E minor shape, puts you at 9A, 9D. Do the same, almost same thing. Strum, rest, and then go down up. So up to there it's, and then a G chord. I don't know if you've ever played it like this. Bar the 7th fret from the A string down and play a C major chord in front of it. 10A, 9D, 8B. And 2 downs with a rest in between them. And then the A5 power chord again, palm muted. Open A, 2D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It'll be 12 times. Best way to count it, if you need to, Mike, would be count it in groups of 4s. Music can be like math if you need it to be, so 4 times 3 being 12. It's easy to count it in little groups and then get into the teens and all that and start counting. Next thing, at 2:32 into the song, we have section 3 4 times, and then it fades out, no star on any of those. And that's the end of the song. The next thing you'll see, I put secondary guitar parts. Okay, and you're going to go 7A, 9D. And this part's easy, Mike. It's super easy. Just like a power pop type thing. Like the Cars type thing. It's a E power chord. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Move that up to 7, 9 on the top 2. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's all palm muted. Third fret E, 5th fret A. 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn the page over. Go to A5, which is 5E, 7A, 4 times or 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that part would be. When you move those power chords, Mike, as little movement as possible, so you don't miss a beat. You know, this is going to be moving, so this hand's got to be able to stay up to tempo with this. And that's it for that guitar part. That was time stamped at 44 seconds. No, it isn't. No. That's not. The next part is time stamped at 44 seconds. Open E, 2nd fret A. It's an E5 power chord. Palm mute 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2A, 4D, palm mute 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3E, 5A, 8 times. 5E, 7A, 8 times. So let me play that part for you. This is at 44 seconds into the song. This is your timekeeper, right? This hand's got to keep up. That's the only thing I want to say about that part. Because I haven't heard you do the rock thing yet. I've heard you do some classical and it was awesome. The last part, 146 to 149 in the song. This is a kind of reminded me of Footloose for some reason, but it's doing, if you listen close, you'll hear this. Overdubbed guitar, secondary track. And that's 4th fret E. You're going to half step, you're going to pick, half step bend. Remember, a half step is 1 fret, so you're bending a G sharp to an A. And then hit the open A twice. And do that 3 times. Okay, so we're done, man. There it is. If you have any questions, you know the deal, Mike. Hit me up. I know you have a question on the Dio one too, so I've just been hammering these out. I've got a list of people for the custom video tab requests. So, but hit me up, man. I want to get that answered for you on the Dio one as well. If you have any questions, let me know. Pretty straightforward, just you know, pop rock song, I guess you would call it. Fun one to play, man. I think you'll have fun with this. The secondary guitar parts are separated for you, which is cool. You know, if you're doing it as a solo guitar, I like a lot of times I'll blend, you know, the guitar one with guitar two, Eddie Van Halen style. But you got all the parts. We're good to go. If you have questions, let me know. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate you, and we'll talk to you later. See ya.